Okay. Good thing is that you know more than I do. If I ask you to find the fourth roots of this, what would you do? Fourth roots, that's what I want. So how many fourth roots are there going to be? 4. Okay. So if you know that, we're halfway there. What would you do? What's the first thing you have to do?
You have to pass it to
You have to turn it into?
rectangular.
This is rectangular.
Polar.
To polar. And how do you do that?
With the graph.
Okay. And which one's which?
4 is gonna be the positive.
6 is x, and it's positive because it's going this way, right? And this is 4. 4 and 6. Correct? And you are looking for this angle and this magnitude. You know how to do that. What's the big difference here? You've got a 6 and a 4 instead of a 1 and zeros, which is what you've been doing now. Big difference. But if you know how to do this, it's exactly the same thing. Shall I go on, or you think you know?
I think we know.
Yeah? I go on, or you know?
Go on.
Because if you just nod your head, I ask 2 different questions.
Go on.
Shall I go on?
Go on.
Yes. Okay. So, it would be, the magnitude is going to be Pythagoras like it's always been. And that's going to be 4 squared plus 6 squared, square root. And that would be 16 and 36. 52. Square root of 52.
7.21.
Uh-huh.
7.21.
Okay. Thank you. And the angle would be? Tangent, inverse tangent, opposite
Forward.
6, which is?
33.69.
I like that correctiveness. 69. 9. Okay. And then you go and you put 7.21 cis 33.69. And since it's fourth roots,
So then that's
4, right? Do you remember?
1.64.
1.64 cis.
8.42.
How do you get the next one?
360
Over 4.
6,
plus 90.
8.42 plus
90.
360 over 4, which is
90.
90. And then you do, so this would be 98.42. And then the next one is 98.42 plus 90. And then 98.42 plus 180, right? And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this remains the same. Okay, so that's just a quick review. Nothing new. Big difference, you got a 6 and a 4 instead of a 0 and a 1. Okay? So, shall we continue?
Yeah.
So that's 95. We're not even, it's not worth doing a whole lesson just for this.
So 97?
Wait, so we're gonna do 97 or 90?
97. Because 96 again is something you already know, which is similar triangles are proportional. You know that. You know the law of sines. So you know that 2 similar triangles, you can use the law of sines because they have the same angles. No,
Oh, we
nothing
finished
new there.
lesson 98.
Tomorrow.
And we finished the book.
No, we finished. We still have like 5 more to go after 98. So 1 more week. That's all. Okay. 97. Now this one's a little longer. Let's go directly to example 97.1. Okay. This is the best way I've found to explain this lesson is by doing this example in particular. When you have a drawing of a triangle, you know exactly if it's going to be a triangle or not because you have the drawing right there. But if they just give you the sides, the size of the sides, you can't be positively sure that it's a triangle until you run some tests. Why? Because the side at the end might not close. Just because you have 3 sides doesn't necessarily imply a triangle, okay? So, how do you know mathematically if a triangle is actually a triangle or not just something like this that doesn't close?
If it sums up 180.
That's by the angle.
Part of it.
No, if the
So-
hypotenuse is longer than the other.
The hypotenuse has to be,
Longer than.
there's a relationship between the hypotenuse and the other two sides, absolutely. But then you have a bunch of different options. So that's what we're going to see today. The options that you have and the ones you have to decide on taking or not. So let's say that they tell you that angle A is 40 degrees, side A is 4, and side C is 9. And they tell you, draw the triangle and solve for the values of the other sided angles. So you're going to have 5 possibilities, just like you see there. And the reason why I like this this example is because the paragraph underneath the drawings, it's like a formula on the steps to follow. So we're going to look at them, and if you don't have time to take notes right now or you don't have time to watch the video, just by following that paragraph, you will have all the instructions you need, okay? So, let's begin by drawing the possible triangles that you have. The first one is, like Steve said, if it's actually a hypotenuse. If it's a hypotenuse, then this one's going to be 40. We're going to call this A, and this one has to be 9. Why does this one have to be the 9?
Because it's the longest side.
Because it's the longest side out of the little information that we have, okay? Notice that I didn't put a 4 here yet. I just called it A. What's another option? Another option is that the thing doesn't close, okay? And this is still 40 because it's the only one we know. This is 9 and this is A. Other option. What's this type of triangle? Obtuse. So this one's 40, this is still 9, and this is A. We've got acute. Did I draw this right? Acute triangle. 40, 9, A. And last but not least, which is another option for acute. Another option for obtuse is where the 9 is not the longest side. And, okay. Notice that the A is always opposite the angle that we get, of 40 degrees, okay? So now we have to see, out of all these choices, which one that is. We start out with the obvious one, which is the 90-degree angle. Why? Because, thanks to the Greek dude, whose name I always forget, what's his name? The one that related the sides and the hypotenuse and the Pythagoras, thank you. Pythagoras gives us something really, really concrete. And he says, in this case, that 9 squared has to equal
4 squared.
If this is a right triangle, we know by definition that this is the opposite. That the sine, not the Greek dude, sorry, but we need him for the hypotenuse. Sine of 40 degrees would have to equal A over 9. If this is a right triangle, then A would have to equal 4, correct? Do you agree? Because we're saying that this is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so for this to be true, this has to be a right triangle. So if this is a right triangle, A will equal 4. Let's see if that's true. So 9 sine of 40, and somebody with a calculator tell me how much that is?
0.64.
0.64?
5.78.
5.78.
5.78.
5.78. It does not equal 4. and this does not equal 4. So it is not a right triangle. Do you agree? If it had been, it would equal to 4. Next, that's the first step. See where it says 1? Now we go to the next one. If the given length A, this is the given length. Given length. If the given length A is less than H, we don't get a triangle at all. Now, H would have to equal 5.74, right? To have a right triangle, according to this. Is 4, the given length, 4 less than 5.78? It's less than. So in this case in particular, it's less than the necessary height, which would be 5.78. Therefore, we don't even have a triangle at all in this case. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, no triangle. Okay? If it's less than. If the given thing, if the given side, let's say that we got, let's say that it's not a 4. Well, in this case, it's a 4. Let's say that they give you that A is equal to 6. We go on. If 6 is greater than 5.78, then we've got two options. It could be all of these. If it's greater than 5.78, okay? It's either this one or this one. But if it's greater than 5.78, which we got over there, but less than the largest side, then it is, okay. If the given length A is greater than H, which is this case, but less than 9, which is this case, but less than 9, I wrote it the wrong way, but get it. Two different triangles are possible, this one and this one. If it's just greater than H, greater than 6, and also greater than 9, which is not the case here, then it is this case. Why? Because this side would be greater than the side that they gave you. Okay? So I know it's confusing, but we're going to do one under all these conditions. I'm going to leave this here so that you can see it. I'm going to go over there. Can I go over there so I can erase this so we can use it in the night?
Let's go.
We're going to do one. We're going to do one. Because I gave you all of these here. Like I said, I suggest that you copy this whole paragraph in your notebook so that you have like a check guide to do. Okay?
Where?
I don't know. So
Because it's a lot to remember. So let's do one. Let's do 97.2. They give you A equal to 27 degrees. I'm doing 97.2, example 97.2. A equal to 5 and B equal to 7. So what's the first thing I do? I assume it's a right triangle. Let's see. 27, 7, 5. Sine of 27 equals, not 5, sorry, 8. H over 7. So 7 sine 27 How much is it? 3.18. Okay. 3.18. Let's put it here. 3.18 compared to the 5. This is what I got. This is my A, remember? 3.18. Is it less than, greater than, or equal to?
Greater than.
Less than 5.
This is less than 5. This is the H. It's less than 5. So, therefore, it is a triangle, right? It is a triangle. Okay. Not a right triangle. Right? Not a right triangle. Because if it were a right triangle, what would have to be? They would have to be equal, right? Since they're not equal, not a right triangle. And it is a triangle, so we discard the first 2 possibilities. We still have to be left. Now we have to see. It's less, if the given length A is greater than H, but less than 9. Is this one? Now we put 5 in the middle, and we put 3.18 and 7. That's the data that we have, right? This is H, and this is longest length. So we have 5, which is the one that they gave us, is greater than 3.18 and less than 7, correct? So go look at the paragraph where that fits. This paragraph.
2, 3 or 4. So then
It's greater than H, right? But less than 7 in this case. So it's gotta be 2 different triangles, which are 3 and 4. So you know that you've got 2 triangles. It's either this or an obtuse or an acute, right?
Yes.
This is 27. This is 7. This is 27. This is 7. And 3 and 4. Why? I see. And now why does it say that it's 5 though? No, huh? Yeah, okay. So, 5 and 5. So now you have to find this side. You have to find this big one here. And you're gonna have to find this little one. So, because you have 2 options. It's either an obtuse or an acute. So let's see. Which one would you use if you have 2 sides and 1 angle? Sines. So we've got the sine of 27
over 5.
over 5 over the sine of 27 is equal to
7 over sine B.
sine of the angle.
Exactly.
Let's call it theta.
Theta.
Okay? So please find theta. What would it be?
Wouldn't it be sine of theta?
0.64.
It is sine of theta. I'm skipping the whole thing. Okay, sine of theta is equal to 7 divided by 5 times sine of 27. 0.64. 0.64. Okay. So how much is theta?
39.46.
Huh?
39.46.
Okay. That's one. What's the other one? How do you find the other one? This one's the little one. Obviously, it's not obtuse, is it?
So then you have to add.
So it's this one's this one right here. How do you find the equivalent but bigger?
So you subtract.
From 180, right? So you've got the or 180 minus 39.46, which is 140.54. Those are the two angles that you're finding. Okay? Now you can easily find C. In both cases, because they're going to be different C's. Do you agree? Are we good?
Yeah.
Set.